Welcome back, everybody, to Church Insider, and today we have a very great video for you. It is back. We are back. It's the interviews, and today I have with me Britton. As you know, he's my co-host. He's here a lot of the time, and I'm going to be asking him some questions, just like I asked Israel in the previous video. So it's going to be interesting to compare to Israel's interview and to future interviews as well. So we're having a little poll going and on some of the questions. So we'll get right into it. Question number 1. Now, these are all from my memory, but they're going to be a lot similar to that of Israel's.
Yep.
So question number 1, what is your favorite spontaneous pack?
Legendary.
Legendary. So Israel answered the same thing, which, you know, it seems like it would be the best pack. But
because of the money.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe.
It costs a lot, obviously, but you get legendaries.
Yep.
But what most people don't know about is the SS series pack. You know about that one? Probably not.
Probably not, actually.
No.
I have no idea.
So that one, you can get any card in the entire game. So Dane actually got ultimate power in that
I saw
pack.
that.
And so that personally is my favorite pack. But yeah, I think pretty much everybody's going to say legendary. I'd be surprised.
Yeah.
Except Dane. When we get him on here, he's going to be one of our last ones. When we get him on here, I bet you he's going to say SS series, but
not sure.
Yeah, we'll see. Okay, question number 2. Now, I know you weren't necessarily in the Gold Wars a ton, but you were for part of them, and a lot of these questions are geared towards Gold Wars, so we are going to go into that question. Do you think there will be another Gold War?
I think there will be.
You think so?
I think that when it starts, they're just gonna forfeit, but I'm not sure.
So you're thinking a short Gold War? Yeah. Okay. Interesting. Yeah, I agree. I think there'll be something. I don't know exactly what it's gonna be, but Israel proposed an idea of doing a Gold War where me and Israel are on the same team, which seems bad at first because me and Israel are super good together, but we're not gonna be able to do a lot of different things. Certain things we won't be able to do.
I think Aiden might start it. I'm not sure because he was already trying to start one.
Yeah, he loves the Gold Wars.
Yeah.
That's okay. I hadn't even thought about that, but yeah, I could see him doing that for sure. Okay, so Aiden possibly starting the Gold Wars. I could see that happening. Next question for you.
Yep.
So Israel's coming out with a book, and I'm coming out with a bunch of books.
Yep.
Do you have a book that you're most looking forward to?
There's like a behind the scenes one.
Behind the Mask. Yes. That'll be coming out. Depending on when we post this video, it might already be out, but it's coming out on my birthday, July 2nd. You will be one of the first people to get it. And it is so good, and I hope you enjoy that. So yes, Behind the Mask. Little advertisement for Behind the Mask in this video, but yeah, it's going to be really good. Okay, so switching gears, we'll come back to the Gold Wars, but switching gears for a second. What do you see Church Insider continuing on?
Yes, I do. I think we're going to keep making videos.
Yeah, I mean, they're a lot of fun to do, and people will enjoy them, so I think we will too. And of course, we're already working on new stuff all the time, so it's a lot of fun. So, do you think you will continue to be on with me, co-hosting?
Yep.
Yeah? Okay. Great. He was our lights guy, but he's becoming more of my right-hand man.
Yep.
And we get it set up. Of course, we have our tripod and everything, and get it set up, and then we can just start rolling. So it's a lot of fun.
Yeah, it's been fun.
So next question, back to the Gold Wars, and these are some of the more anticipated, more calculated. We're gonna come up with a chart at the very end. Probably have a recap episode at the very end of all these interviews, but. Who do you think is the least trustworthy person in the Gold Wars?
I think it's Max.
Max, okay.
Because I told him to where the gold was one time, and he told somebody, I think it was Aiden or somebody, and he told them, and then it got out, and we won, but still. but it got out, and sometimes we maybe won't win.
Yeah.
So.
There you go. Okay, so that's interesting. Now that we're on episode 2, we have 1 vote from Israel. His is Aiden. Of course, I already knew that because it's obvious. Yours is Max, and mine is Max. So that means Max right now is the top most untrustworthy person in the Gold Wars. Of course, he hasn't been in the Gold Wars a ton, but when he has, he's been sly.
Mm-hmm.
And so yeah, okay. Now, if you had to choose somebody to be on your team besides me, who would it be?
I think it'd be Israel.
Yeah. Why do you say that?
I don't know. He's been in a lot of the Gold Wars,
Yeah,
and I
been in
think
all the
he's
Gold Wars.
pretty good. He's like, you're good, but he's a little bit worse. He is a little bit worse.
But he's still really good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I know what you mean. Yeah. He's a top contender for sure. He knows a lot about the Gold Wars, just like I do. So there you go. And it's interesting to hear. I'm glad you said that. Let's see here. Do we have another question for you? I want to make sure I don't go over on time, but I think we should have another question. I'm trying to think what I asked him. We went through part 1, part 2, part 3, part 4, so a little bit long there. No, I don't think we have that many questions for you. Although it might be interesting. You could. I'm just thinking out loud.
Mm-hmm.
But for probably not in the interview series, but you could interview some people for the first time ever. I wouldn't be in the video. That could possibly happen.
Me interview?
Yeah, you want to do that?
I don't know if I'm that good.
Well, we can see. We'll talk about that later, but that's a possibility. So yeah, that might be it.
Mm-hmm.
I asked Israel if he's planning on finishing his book, which that doesn't apply to you. But I did ask you if you plan on. Okay. That might be it. And so now it's giveaway time, I think. So in every one of these episodes, we give somebody something. And you have done an amazing job, and so this is big. This might be the biggest giveaway we have, actually. And I think I said that about Israel too, but yep, this is to you. So, as many of you know, Church Insider is a huge company worth so much.
And Spontaneous.
And Spontaneous is worth so much, and Level Tech is worth so much. But the one company that, I just haven't done as much with is Hog Rider Inc. Of course, we named it after you. It's my company, but I like the name Hog Rider Inc. And so now I think they have about 50,000 CC and something like that. And I am going to give Hog Rider Inc. to you. So you are now the CEO of Hog Rider Inc. And that makes you have about 50,000 CC. And the owner of a company.
Okay, I'm gonna stand up as one of the bigger companies. I'm gonna save up.
Yeah, go for it. And you're typically, as of right now, you're basically just a book publisher. You can do whatever you want from there. You can spend that money on whatever you want and do whatever you want to. But the company's now yours, so have fun with it. And be smart with your money, obviously. Yep. But there you go. That's a lot of money.
Big. That's big.
Huge. That's huge. That's a company.
Yeah.
And,
just handing over company for free is like what?
Yeah, we're doing some big giveaways in this interview series. Church Insider is turning 2 years old, and so we got to do something big, and we're doing lots of big things, and so that's one of them. Hope you enjoy that. I know you will. Yeah. You're gonna love it. Yeah. So yeah, that's it. That concludes interview number 2. Yes. Next interview will be Avery, and that'll be a fun one. I'm looking forward to that because she's been on here a couple times, but to actually interview her will be a lot of fun.
Yeah.
So, Britton, you've been awesome.
Yep.
And thank you guys.